Hey, how are you? This is James Williams. I'm your Marine Corps Realtor. Today I want to talk about service partners, and these are very important. And we have 10 service partners that I recommend at a minimum. The first five are your inner circle. These are people that you need on a daily basis. And then the outer are also important, but not used as much. So let's talk about these. So, first of all, as an agent, you have to be the go-to person for any services. So when someone buys a house, they need a locksmith or they need a home warranty, whatever the case may be, you have to have in your Rolodex the right people to call. Next, you have two circles. You have an inner circle and an outer circle. The inner circle are people that you use on a regular basis for every closing. Then the next group is called the outer circle. These are people that are important, but they're not used on every deal. Okay. You must have reliable sources and they must be priced fairly. So that's extremely important, because if you recommend somebody that have poor performance or extremely high prices, that's going to reflect on you. So that's very important. So let's talk about the inner circle, okay? The first is the lender, the most important part, unless you're doing all cash. Some people come from out of town, they have their own lenders, maybe from another state, or they may have some online lender. It's very important that you get a local lender that knows the rules and regulations of that city, that state, whatever the case may be. 2, that they're available at nights and weekends. 3, they're very responsive and they actually get the deal to the closing. So getting a key lender is very important. Next is a home inspector. Whether you're buying a pre-construction home that's brand new or you're buying an existing home, having a good home inspector to give a good idea of the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and structure of the house, and getting it back to the clients with video, pictures explaining the condition of the house. It's important to have a good one and that they are very responsive. The third is a handyman. Again, a handyman is used for fixing, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and structure issues. Typically, you like to get somebody that is licensed in that jurisdiction. The fourth, title company, lawyer, whatever you want to call it, where you are. Make sure you have a great title company, one that has a team. It can't be a solo person, but someone that has the team to do the research, to do the paperwork, that can be responsive. I highly recommend a title company that uses some sort of online portal so you can see what's going on with the file, whether it's on time or running behind time or any communication. Having a great title company is golden. Number 5 for the inner circle is a termite inspector. You want to have a termite inspector that's able to get to the house, open the house without you being there, give a report via email, and if need be, provide any sort of termite spraying. So those are the 5 inner circles that you have to have on lockdown. Outer circle, they're also very important, but they're not used every time and not required. The first is a home warranty. A home warranty is something like when you buy a car and you have a 1-year bumper to bumper. Same thing with the house. You can have a 1-year or a multi-year home warranty. Next is maid service. A lot of people, when they buy a house, they're broom cleaned, but they're not sanitized. So having a maid that can provide that service is vital. Third, insurance. Now, the reason why insurance is on the outer circle, not the inner circle, is because typically people that own a car, they'll go back to the insurance broker and then bundle their car and auto insurance together. That way they can get a better deal. So very important, but it's more so an outer. Locksmith. Whenever you buy a house, of course, there's always keys. Your mother, your father, your friends. So having a good locksmith that will allow you to change out the locks very quickly, very important. And last but not least, lawn care service. When you buy a house, the last thing you want to do day one is cut the grass, hedge the bushes, etc. Getting access to a lawn care service is very important. Okay. Now, all of these are very important. Inner circle is a little bit more important. Outer circle is less important. Here's some recommended tips. Okay. Number one, create a relationship with each service partner and set the level of service that you expect from each one of them. What does that mean? Call me or text me back within 2 hours. Get the job done in a timely fashion. Number two, have at least 2 options per service partner. Never have a sole source. Don't have just one termite inspector. Don't have just one maid service. Have multiple. They can go out of business, they can be on vacation, or they're just not available. Number three, give feedback after each transaction, whether it's good or bad. They need to hear that feedback. If they're doing something very well, let them know, pat them on the back, and then give them referrals. If they're not doing so well, say, hey, listen, 80% of what you did is good, but here's some things you need to change on the next home. Whatever it is, provide the feedback. And if for any reason they're not improving, be prepared to switch service partners. Don't be married to anybody. Be married to the process, not the partner. So if they're not meeting your standards, let them go. Anyway, inner circle, outer circle, service partners, very important to your business. If you have any questions, feel free, send me a message. This is James Williams, your Marine Corps Realtor. Hoorah.